Hello, everyone. So give me 1 second, and I'm going to put on some music real quick because there is a song that I need you guys to listen to. It's going to be very quiet because I'm going to talk about this right now. I'm actually making the transition from all Apple products to Google, and this is not quite enough, honestly. God, I need to plug in my mouse. I'm sorry. My mousepad doesn't work anymore. There we go. So, who's playing right now is Stan SB. The song name is Dead. I really hope that this doesn't get copyrighted or anything, because I love the song, and I feel like a lot more people need to watch or listen to it. But it's really good music. It talks about a man who essentially sits there and says, you know what, we're breaking up, and you're going to move forward, but I'm going to remain here. It's understandable. There's all of Stan SB's songs kind of speak to me, but that's beside the point. I'm a week away from moving. I'm not going to give out the details of where I'm moving until after I'm done. The reason being is that I have a breakfast burrito from a gas station. That's not the reason. The reason being is that I've come to learn that the ex is somehow getting information about my life. I don't know how, but he is, and it's, needless to say, annoying. That said, I will be posting a video after the move. I'm actually moving into my friend's studio apartment until the first of the year. We're going to get a 2-bedroom bedroom. So 2-bedroom, and I'll be paying $450 a month. And yeah, so as I said before, I'm making a transition from everything Apple over to Windows and Google products. I'm now using Google Music because my friend who I'm moving in with gave me a free subscription, which is nice. He has informed me of a lot of things that Apple does that are very contrary to what they say they stand for. They say they stand for the little guy, and we want our developers and our people to prosper. We want them to earn money. But just wait for it. That being, I don't even need these in here right now. That being said, I found out that they use child labor in China. Yeah, that is a sign for China. They use child labor. The factories that they use actually have suicide nets to catch people who are trying to kill themselves. So, yeah, that's not what I stand for. I found out that when it comes to developers such as... Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm trying to set up sex. And yes, I know that you're watching this, Glenn. You have helped me in realizing a real true potential for myself. Yes, I like sex. I am sex positive. When it comes to sex, I hook up with a guy, and they get nervous, and they're shaky, and I just lay back in the bed and say, you know what, it's just sex. It's no big deal. So, that being said, I know that I've said that a lot. I'm sorry. I hook onto on different phrases and then use them over and over and over again. So, so thank you for that. You made me realize how much I love sex, and I'm using my singleness to exploit all of it. So, anyway, back to the Apple thing. When it comes to their developers, writers, musicians, app developers, things like that, Apple actually takes 30% off the top before any other calculations are made as far as how much revenue a developer will get. That's why you see those stupid apps that are like worth $3 and you're like, this should be free. That's why. Yeah, a lot of the apps get ad revenue, and that's good for them. But this whole thing with Apple is just, it's wrong. And as for writers, especially, you have to wait an entire year before you see any royalty checks. So, that's a big no-no for me. I'm looking to survive on my book selling. So, selling. This is store, then selling. And sale. If you wiggle it back and forth. Sale. Sell. Or maybe it's the other way around. I'm not sure. So, I'm making the entire transition. As soon as I get up to my friends, he is going to loan me his computer. It has Windows 10 on it. It will be a whole nother learning experience for me, but I'm up for it. So, the last reason this movie is being made is about the X. And I know, I focused on him a lot in the past. I've tried to tone it down a lot, like a lot. I've stopped mentioning him on dates until, the datee brings up past relationships, and I say, oh yeah, I just got out of a horrible one. But this isn't about that. I was walking to the gas station, and, I was thinking to myself and having conversations with myself, and I do have to say this. I have to come out. I have multiple personality disorder. My relationship got so bad that, and I didn't have friends. I wasn't allowed to have friends. But I started talking to myself, and then somebody answered. And the first person was a deaf version of myself. It was a little bit scary. It happened in the shower. But I was just standing there, and I was, signing along to a song, and then he, stopped me and said, hey, what's going on? And usually, with the X, who has been named Titanic Douche by my friends, they have all said, and my roommates, they have all said, yeah, Titanic Douche works. So we can refer to him as Titanic from here on out. But when I was with Titanic, we would get into fights a lot. This is the process, by the way. It's really good. Anything from Stan SB is really good. Now, I really want to eat my burrito, goddammit. But I don't want to do it on video. so when we would have fights, I would go into the shower and attempt to cool off by warming up, if that makes sense. So, of course, the deaf version of myself, sat there and said, you're not feeling good. I know that you're not. What do you need? Sorry. Oh my. Oh, lordy. Oh my good. Oh my. Oh. Getting very naughty pictures. Very naughty. Oh. Sorry. My deaf self, he wanted to be there for me. And others came after that, after the breakup. They realized that I still didn't have any friends because I was alone in a town that I knew very little about. And so they came about. I would love to introduce all of you, but quite frankly, I think that'd just be too much crazy for one video. Let them know who we are, you stupid twat. That would be Braxton McSquiggins, as he is aptly named himself. Yes, you heard right, Braxton McSquiggins. Yes, that's right. Now let me talk to them. No, you have to sit over there, okay? Alright then, fine. There's a plethora. There's a plethora of them. And for the most part, they're all very calm. They're all, some of them can be assholes sometimes to me. There is one who is essentially, I want to call him a mad scientist, but if I'm really, really, really low, like really low, he will tell me to just end it all. Walk out into traffic. The others fight him. The others, sit there and say, I can't do it. You can't do it. You understand that, right? Yeah, I do. Calm down. Alright. Fine. But yeah. So, I have multiple personality disorder. And as you just saw with Braxton interrupting me multiple times, I have to deal with it on a daily basis. Some days are better than others. Some days they don't even come out, and it's nice. When I get high, I have a surfer dude that basically teaches me life lessons. It's amazing. And quite frankly, I don't mind them. And my friends don't mind them either. They actually get a good laugh out of it because they think that I'm joking, but I'm actually not. I'm actually not. Which is probably the funniest part. Cycling this background to Titanic. Boat big. Titanic, you caused this. You made this. While we were together, I was fighting alone for us. You weren't fighting. And now I realize that. I listened to a song, The Process, by Stan SB, and in that song he says, he says, if I'm fighting, then I'm fighting alone. And that's basically what I was doing the last 2 years of our relationship. So, thank you for causing this. In other news, I do have PTSD, according to a therapist that I saw once. I explained what was going on in my head, the voices, everything, and she just looked at me and said, you have PTSD. You are screwed up right now because of what he did to you. Because you got HIV and you weren't expecting to. Because you found out that he was cheating and you didn't expect him to. And you found out that most likely the HIV came from him because he was cheating. And she said, this is all too much for you to cope with right now, so you're creating other identities to cope with it for you. And I can see that. They have been helping me Sat there and gave me pep talks, which has been nice. It has been. It's been good. But the last part of this message, this video, is going to be me blaming you. I blame you for a lot. I blame you for fucking up my life. I blame you for giving me HIV. I blame you for not being truthful with me about what you were doing. And last of all, I blame myself for ever trusting you. So, that being said, have fun being sugar daddy to somebody else, because that's basically all that you were to me. You were just simply a sugar daddy. And please stop making fake Grindr profiles and messaging me from random cities, because I will end up calling the cops. The next time it happens, I will call the cops. So, I hope everyone has a great rest of your night. We're going to do the same. Yes, we use the colloquial we now, because I have to include every fucking body. I used to be schizophrenic, but we're all okay now, right? But yeah, no, I hope everyone does well over the next few weeks. It's gonna be rough. I can't wait to show you guys my new place. I really can't. And I have emails coming in out the ass. Out the ass. From Democrats, from Republicans, from fucking Indonesia, from telemarketers, from everywhere. Like, I wake up to 54 emails every morning. It makes me feel loved, but at the same time, it doesn't. It doesn't. So, again, have a great rest of your weekend. And I will see you after the 11th. It's going to be a 2-day drive where we're going. My roommates are driving me there. I'm paying for a rental car. And we're going to just get in the car and get on the road. And probably going to have to get a hotel for one night. I'll get a cot. And, yeah. So, I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend and a great rest of your week. And I will see you guys in the next video.